Ladies and gentlemen, Ron DeSantis is pretty much done. He's pretty much dropped out of the 2024 presidential contest. NBC News, Ron DeSantis donors and allies question if he's ready for 2024. At a recent gathering of 16 prominent Republicans, a number of DeSantis supporters discussed if he should run against Trump or wait until 2028. He made the wrong move last week. Whether it was former President Donald Trump convincing everybody that his arrest was imminent in a brilliant and hilarious strategy to get people to show their true colors. So DeSantis had a choice last week. He could have simply not said anything at all, but he chose to say, well, gee, I don't know what it feels like to pay a star a hush money payment. Okay, that was a kind of a slap in the face, a kind of disrespectful comment to Trump. Okay. Even though he was also criticizing the Manhattan District Attorney, that was kind of showing the world, oh, well, I am better than Trump. I don't have to deal with paying hush money payments. Now, if your attitude is you want to go after Trump, fine, but understand that the reason Ron DeSantis, if he wanted to go after Trump, he should have understood that the reason that he's popular is because he's like Trump. Ron DeSantis is popular is because he does things Republicans wouldn't do. That's why he's popular. That's why he's doing a good job in Florida, because he does things that Republicans would not do. That's the issue. The issue is not that he is just like Jeb Bush. He's not just like Mitt Romney. Nobody has ever said, gee, I don't even know if anybody ever said I like Jeb Bush, but I don't think anybody has ever said, I love Ron DeSantis because he reminds me of Mitch McConnell. I love Ron DeSantis because he is a wonderful Paul Ryan clone. Nobody has ever said that. So when you if you make a kind of nasty comment at Trump when he might get arrested and indicted for something that he knew that he was stating was completely political, the FEC didn't even view it to be a campaign finance violation. The statute of limitations had already run out. But not only that, it can't be a campaign finance violation according to the FEC if it was a personal expenditure, and the only thing needed for it to be a personal expenditure is if DeSantis said, oh, you know what? Trump said, you know what? I paid Stormy because of I didn't want my wife to know. That would not count as a campaign finance violation if it was a personal expenditure. So the FEC, if it's directly related to the campaign, for example, he'd lose votes, then there's a debate. He would have gained votes having a romantic relationship with Stormy. He would have gained votes in 2020 or 2016 or 24. He'll gain votes. Nobody cares about this, and furthermore, some people find it appealing. I'm not saying appealing in terms of admirable. I'm saying, okay, it's just another part of the persona. So nobody would care. People vote for Trump because of economic policies and his performance. So people wanted a better economy. We got record low poverty in 2019 and record highs in household median income. In 2019, we had the Doha Agreement, Abraham Accords, the first president to set foot in North Korea. We were not 90 seconds to midnight, according to the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists, like we are now, with Biden and Democrats in charge. So, thank God the House of Representatives is now run by Trump Republicans. Trump Republicans demanded, Jim Jordan and James Comer demanded information on any Democratic Party ties to New York prosecutors, the DA, or Stormy and Avenatti and Michael Cohen. So we have a whole Democratic Party theatrical performance. Everyone is linked in some way, shape, or form to a Clinton super PAC, and I explained that in the previous segments. That is in Politico, the Daily Mail, and other publications. But the point, ladies and gentlemen, is that he's pretty much done. He's dropped out, or I mean, he never, let's say, he didn't officially state, I'm running, but he was running. So Trump was right. DeSantis was running all along. The issue is that he made the wrong move, and hit subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen, right now. To read my writing on The Hill, The Huffington Post, Salon, The Jerusalem Post, The Federalist, and other publications, go to hagoodman.com. He made the wrong move, ladies and gentlemen. If you want, oh, by the way, to my Patreon's below, and to my super thanks, the super thanks is below next to the like and the share buttons. I'm completely, I don't have $20 million in venture capital funding like some people, so the Patreon support is greatly, greatly appreciated, and a super thanks also. Thank you. But he tried to take he tried to make a comment to differentiate himself between Trump, to differentiate between himself and Trump. Okay, he tried to tell the world that, oh, well, he's better than Trump because he doesn't have this problem. Now, again, if he's running against Trump if he's running against Trump formally, that's one thing. But you're seeing a man who endorsed you, who backed you, and who people compare you to, and then you're making a statement to kind of, while he's at his worst moment, right before the indictment or arrest for purely political reasons, you say, well, gee, I don't know. Let's reiterate the nonsense of why they're going after Trump. And Trump denies the affair. Okay, so he denies the affair, but, DeSantis went ahead and said that it's basically a cheap shot at Trump, okay? But that was the wrong move. If there was a political victory that last week that DeSantis could have taken advantage of, it would have been defending Trump and showing that, hey, not blind loyalty, but defending Trump because he knew it was purely politically motivated. Instead of simply trying to disparage him and trying to claim that, he's morally superior, simply saying, hey, look, it's purely political, leave it at that. You don't have to also state, well, I don't know what hush money payments, I don't know what that entails. Well, gee, fine. He has, he lives his life in a better manner, let's just say, than Trump. But the point is, Trump denies the romantic relationship. It almost certainly happened. $130,000 didn't go to Stormy for no reason. But the point is, nobody can even prove the romantic relationship took place. Avenatti was speaking at DNC functions. You have Clinton advisors swirling around both Stormy and Avenatti. And so the thing, I explain all of this. It's in the Daily Mail. It's in Politico and other publications. So there was a political component. And then Pelosi stated, and I have a segment the other day that's doing quite well. Pelosi stated that you better believe Republicans would be involved if the tables were turned. Well, okay, Democrats have been traumatized from Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky since the early 90s, okay? They have not, or since the mid-90s, sorry. They have not forgotten that. That is much worse than anything Trump has ever done in the Oval Office. The reason being because Bill Clinton committed perjury. He lied under oath. That is a serious crime. Okay, and he was impeached for perjury. He wasn't impeached because a lot of people think he was trying to pressure somebody in a phone call. All right? So you have the Clintons who routinely just circumvent, maneuver their way out of serious legal issues, and they've been doing this for decades. The issue here is with Trump, he doesn't have either the law breaking with private servers siphoning top secret intel onto them. That's a serious national security issue, serious felonies there, or perjury like Bill Clinton, or Hunter and a litany of crimes within that laptop, according to the New York Post, Chuck Grassley, Ted Cruz, all these people. So you have to read the New York Post reporting and the actual emails, the Daily Mail reporting as well. So they don't have anything on Trump, but what they have is vengeance, vitriol, disdain. contempt, and Democrats, loyal Democrats, will believe anything as long as every publication says the same thing all at once. Trump is bad, they'll believe it. They don't really need to ask a simple question like, well, what crime did he commit? And can you prove it? You can easily prove crimes with Clinton and Hunter, and I believe Hillary Clinton will be the 24 nominee. But no, but they didn't want to find out how top secret intel was transferred onto those servers. They don't want to find out why those specific emails were written to Hunter. Oh, can you use your influence on the company's behalf? Okay, the Federal Bureau of Investigation has all of that stuff. So, but people are going after Trump for something that wasn't even an FEC fine. Here you go. Give me your thoughts.